Hello guys, it's Benji here. Today I want to welcome you to another episode of our Pro Cyclist mode on Pro Cycling Manager 2019. We've grown to level 5 last time. We've got a great email here, and I'm going to read it in a second. But first of all, let's look at the calendar, because today we're going to be going for the Giro di Sicilia. The first stage is a flat stage. Quite interesting considering it starts off with two semi-decent mountains. Looks to be a flat end in the end though. The second stage is a hill stage. Also, a bit of a weird parkour, just a mountain in the middle and then it just goes downwards towards the finish line. Then we get to the third one, who's more hilly, and then the fourth one is a pure mountain stage to the Etna. That looks beautiful. Then the final stage is another flat stage, so gonna try and win the Giro di Sicilia on the Etna, but I think we're gonna have real competition there, so winning won't be easy. Anyway, let's turn back to our email here. These last few weeks I've had contact with several teams and I've prepared a list of those with whom it is possible to envisage a contract for 2020. You can see it on the contract page. An indication of the team's interest is displayed on this page. This interest can increase until August, either by you achieving remarkable results or by you giving me the time to work on the dossier of one or several teams that you have targeted. For that you have from 1 to 4 contacts of interest. It's depending on your network skill, and you must use at the start of each month on the contract page. They allow me to know the teams with whom I must work with. At the start of the following month, I update you on the evolution of their interest on you. Okay, let's take a look how this works. We've got contacts of interest at the right. We can spend one of those, it seems. I don't know on which team because they don't particularly look too interesting yet. And they don't actually look interested yet, so only Sport Vlaanderen is very interested. But if I have to be really honest, I don't know if I want to go there, considering they will ride mostly cobble races. I honestly do want to go to Caja if I can, but I'm afraid that they're doing terrible in the season, plus their interest bar is so low. I'm gonna put my point in there at the moment, but in the future we might be able to take away that point and invest it into someone else. Considering we are now doing this, I'm gonna use that skill point we earned last time and drop it straight into network. That way we have our second skill, our second contact of interest to put into that contracts page. And I think that was somewhere over here. I don't actually know. Transfers? No, it is not. Teams? No, that is not. I'm never gonna find this again. I really am not. There we go. Nope, that's another contract screen. Rider data? No. Skills? No. Training? No. Where's the contracts page? Yeah, apparently I'm really blind because it was on the rider data page and it's straight here. Okay, now we found it again. We spent 1 on Cajas so far. If we spend 2, we don't really grow much. We need to get results. What if we do it on other people? For example, Oscar de Murias. We don't grow into the yellow yet. Same with Burgos. All things considered, I'm just gonna wait a bit. I'm gonna ride the Giro di Sicilia. And I'm going to try and get good results there, and hopefully that brings us to better interest from teams. That's what I'm going to try, and then see if that gives us something. Okay, the next day we got this. At the start of each month from now until July, you can choose the teams in which I must invest more time in order to increase their interest in you. For that you have 1 to 4 contacts of interest that you must use on the contracts page. They allow me to know the teams better. Okay, this is mainly the thing we got in the previous mail, I think. Yes. Now, apparently we do have to do it, so we can't exactly wait. I'm gonna go straight for... I don't know, it looks like we can use it once per month, so I'm probably going to just drop it into the team I want to most, which is either Caja or some other team, because I don't really want any of these. I'm gonna go for Caja. Yeah. The Caja Dream is here. There we go. Caja Rural. Now we can accept this email, and that seems to have worked. Perfect. Next up, Giro di Sicilia. The first stage isn't a special one. We're currently pretty much trying to survive on this one, I think, and then we can build towards the next stages, including the Etna one, the third one. Very much looking forward to that one. Today we start off with 76 mountain, 74 hill, 71 time trial, and 70 prologue. We're doing really well. 70 downhill now. Secondaries are growing a bit, not too much yet. 73 average. +1 on the day at the moment, and it comes mainly from preparation. And we're in a fitness peak apparently. Oh no, we're not in a... Yeah, we're in a fitness peak. Okay, we are. Let's try and get into the race, and hopefully we can hang on, not do anything stupid on this one, don't lose time, and then we can fight on the next 2 stages. Looks like the manager does see us as a leader all out now. Even on this race, again, we are leader outsider. Then again, we are really good in shape, and our stats look absolutely beautiful. So towards that Etna stage, we're one of the favorites, I would say. I'm not sure in this race though, because we've got Ivan Ramiro Sosa here, Jan Hirt, also Sebastian Henao, not the big gun. Impy's here again. Ooh, the dangerous Impy's back. Esteban Chavez, he's a bit outdated though. Tratnik doesn't matter. The wrong Nibali. Then we have Pogacar at UAE. So looks like Pogacar is leader here, not Henao. And it looks like we're fully in control of Adria Mobile. Now, I'm gonna protect myself with Per, and that's pretty much going to be it for this stage. Gonna try and survive, and you never know, we're going to try and do something in the end, just in case we have an opportunity, but it's probably gonna end up in a mass sprint. No. No, 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 we crashed. We've abandoned. We've just abandoned out of the Giro di Sicilia. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh my god. Do we have to watch the whole race now? Really? Like, is that how it works? Or are we just watching my rider the whole time? I don't know how this works now. It's like, is it just gone? Are we gone? We're out? Oh no, will we be injured? Don't tell me we're injured. I love how we're like pedaling while standing still. Like, can I do anything? Can I move to the right? I can move to the right while being abandoned. And to the left. Come on, we're riding, guys. Why can I not move? Come on. Oh, we withdrew. We're done. We're actually done. I need to wait here, really? Nah, this can't be true. Nah, mate. Really? I have to wait here? Oh my goodness. Hi, Blue Car. How are you, mate? Guess we're standing here together now. Wait a second. It switches around a bit. Like, I think I saw like the leader a second ago. What just happened? I'm gonna do it times 2. Oh my god! What is happening? Luksevic, my boy! The last rider in the race, and... oh my god, that's an ugly building. Red and yellow. Yeah, okay, well, this is going mad, that's for sure. What the hell is happening? Oh god. Oh my god, it's so sad because I wanted to ride on the Etna and now we can't. We're totally gone. Withdrawal. I'm afraid about the injury. I'm so scared right now. Can I see that somewhere? End of May. 2 months gone. No. Oh no. We're gonna end up being able to ride this. We can't even ride these races. It's all gone. Oh my god, I guess I'm gonna simulate towards the end of May then. Ah, so unlucky. Why? Why? Oh. Okay, guess I'll see you in like 2 months, guys. Oh god, I just realized something. I realized that, first of all, no, this is not good. We can't do anything for our contact of interest now because we don't ride races, which means that our interest won't go up, so we're gonna be left with Sport Vlaanderen next year or Adria Mobile. And at this point, I'm eager to stay at Adria Mobile then. I like the shirt and so forth. Don't feel like Sport Vlaanderen will have the races that I want. Gonna think about it, but at the moment it's just not looking too great for me, for my future, due to the crash. Bit of a downside. What do I have even? It was a patella or something? I'm going to search that. Patellar tendon tear. That sounds actually terrible. Let me search it up. Where in my body is that? I think that's the knee, but I'm not sure. Or is it like the foot? No, it's a knee. Okay. Yeah. It's a disabling injury. Usually requires surgery and physical therapy to regain full strength. Oh god. As I said earlier, if this injury goes to the end of May, then we won't be riding the Baltic Tour, but if it just stops before the Baltic Tour, then we'll be racing that. Otherwise, I'm going to have to continue this episode with Lugano and the Nationals, which is honestly not too bad, but it's a flat one. No, that's the TT. Oh crap, it's La Roche-en-Ardenne. This is actually a very good Nationals for me. Thing is, we won't be on a fitness peak. We'll be coming out of an injury, so in general, it's just not looking too positive for me at the moment. During our injury, we're going from April to May, gives us 55 points, closing in on that level 6. We don't get much more out of it, but we have an email from our contacts. Hopefully, there are some more teams that are interested, but it doesn't look like it at the moment. Like Sport Vlaanderen is even going down. Caja is going up, but we can't do much about it at the moment. These +2s in the contact of interest are helping though, so we might be steering towards a Caja transfer, but I'm not sure about it yet. I was squandering about a bit during this injury trial thing, and I found the funniest thing I've seen in a while in Pro Cycling Manager. So I was like the World Tour races, how is it going with that? So I went to results, I decided to go to archives, and I looked at the races that were ridden. Now, most of them were fairly realistic. A Turnison winning E3 is not really the thing in real life, but it is possible. Geen Wevelgem de Mar, then Amstel, Volsang, Flèche Wallonne, R was a bit weird, but I can live with it. And then I decided to go to CWT Class B. Omloop het Nieuwsblad. It's won by freaking Rudy Mollard. How is that possible? The guy has how much cobble? He's got 55 cobble, guys. 55 cobblestones. And he won ahead of Sergio Pauwels. Can't see his cobble stat, but pretty sure it's not high. Diego Ulisi, Larry Warbass, Stefan Kuhn can do cobbles, but still. Sam Omen is 7th in the Omloop het Nieuwsblad. This is actually so weird. Anyway, I think we've got half a month left in our injury thing, so let's continue and hopefully we can get the Baltic Tour in, otherwise it's going to be the NCs. Here we are again. End of May, we're going towards June now. 55 points again, we're closing in on that level 6, but we could have gotten that much earlier, let's be honest. If we had to ride even one race in between, we probably would have had it. And we had like 8 in between, so we lost all of those. We're going to be riding the NCs today, if we are uninjured soon, because we're still injured and it's June. So let's take a look at my rider before I get into this contract situation. Mid-June, no. It's getting later and later. Oh, I want to ride the NCs, man, come on. Oh my god, mid-June, it's gonna be so close. This is a real opportunity. The Belgian champs, come on. I want to get that. We're not going to be able to ride Lugano. Ah, damn it. Anyway, contract page. Gonna take a look at that. We've upped it with Caja, so let's try and do that again with our 2 points. And we're closing in on a bit of yellow, so potentially we could actually go to Caja at the end of the season, I think. Let's hope that's a possibility. But for now, it's not looking too bright. Adria might not even want to keep me anymore. No! Oh my god, the interest is falling everywhere. Why did they have to do this to me? Ah, goodness. All my opportunities are falling. They're flying away through the window. I'm honestly too scared to look. It's like mid-June and it's not happening. We're not uninjured. God, for goodness sake, uninjure me. Oh my god. Like, we can already forget Pro Conti at this point. Maybe with like Sport Vlaanderen. But I don't think Caja will enjoy a guy that's been injured for half a season. Recovery is still mid-June, so we should be viable for the National NC, but it's gonna be really close. We've got 3 days to get in shape, I think. Right? No, it's the 20... It's the 28th! Why is it so late? Yeah, it's so late in real life as well. I'm wrong. Oh my goodness. We've got more than a week. Usually it was like the 21st or something in the past. For some reason I thought it was the 21st as well. But we've got a week and 4 days to get in shape. Come on. Come on, man. Yes! We're out of injury! Finally! Finally, it is here, out of injury. 89% fitness. We're closing in on that. The Tour d'Occitanie, whatever it was. No, it's not Occitanie. We're doing the other one. What is it? The I'm gonna give up. Adriatica Ionica race. We've got the Belgian NCs coming up, and we can finally ride them. I'm so happy we're out of injury, but I wonder why we didn't get an email for it, because like, it happened 2 days ago, but I just didn't realize because we didn't have an email for it. That's a bit unfortunate. Anyway, we're fit to race again, and let's try and get to level 6 with these wonderful NCs, and hopefully we can take it home, even though it's gonna be really hard beating this high competition in Belgium, because of course Belgium has the best riders, because Belgium is the best country in the world, obviously. Let's continue. Here we go, 28th of June. It's been 3 months since I've raced a single race in this Pro Cyclist mode, and I feel so fresh, it's insane. Let's continue onwards and start with the Championnat de Belgique, Belgian Championship, Belgisch Kampioenschap, tijdrijden, time trial, contre la montre, all 3 languages involved. Now, 35 kilometers. It is slightly hilly in the start, but after that it's semi-flat, so it won't matter too much. Our hill stat and our mountain stat. 71 time trial, we can get a top 10 here, I think. I don't expect much more. I'm focusing mainly on the national road race. We've started the time trial. Let's take a look what our objective is. We need to finish in the top 15. Let's take a look at the riders. We've got Victor Kampenaerts is here. We have no Van Aert, which is surprising. Remco Evenepoel. Can't see his stats yet, unfortunately. We also have Tim Wellens currently first, a minute and 26 seconds ahead of Matthias van Rompel. So probably not the best time. Yeah, I think Kampenaerts is clear favorite here. Thomas Gent as well, going to be up there. And for the rest, I don't really see all-out favorites I didn't name. Maybe Jimmy Janssen could go well, but I don't expect too much either. Anyway, 40 people to go, and then it's our turn. There we go, it's our time to shine. We're at the start place. It's a pretty long TT, so I'm going to keep it roughly on 70, and then decide when to lower it or when to up it throughout the parcours. We've got a uphill at the start. We're going to try and benefit off of that. So probably going to keep 70 even if we lose energy, and then we can like drop it afterwards in that downhill section. Now, Tim Wellens is first at the moment ahead of his teammate Thomas de Gent, Nathan van Hooydonk third, and Brent van Moer fourth. We're gonna try and do almost equal to Van Hooydonk or potentially better. Gotta do my best, obviously. We've got a pretty good day. +1 on time trial, +2 on prologue. This is fully time trial, so prologue doesn't really matter. We have to go more. I'm actually gonna go 75 because I'd like to spend my energy on this first climb, and then we can regain them in the downhill. The biggest upset when it comes to climbing is done, so let's lower it towards 71, 72. We can then still use all of our energy near the end there. We're going towards the first intermediate. It's about to come up pretty soon. Gonna zoom in a bit, because why not? It looks better like this. About 200 meters to go towards that first intermediate. Tim Wellens has been taking that for a while now. 18 seconds ahead of 3 other teammates. We're finishing 8th at the moment on 28 seconds. This doesn't look like a good start. We're 28 seconds down already on Tim Wellens. Anyway, the big ones still have to come, so it's not that perfect yet. We're closing in on the second intermediate. It looks like we've got a good time. I've got plenty of yellow left though, so I gotta up it a bit. We're at 9th at the moment. We can up it towards 80, I think. So let's try and do that. 9 kilometers and a half to go, and that's when we finish. The 80 effort is really helping in the last part of this TT. I'm going to drop it now towards 78 to be able to survive. Remco Evenepoel has beaten everyone on the second intermediate. Jimmy Janssen's just behind that, and Kampenaerts looks to be beating that since he owned everyone on the first one. Closing in on the last kilometer now. We've got a bit of energy left, but I do think it's going to turn out perfectly. Let's go to 80. Yes, I'm going to up it towards 83, 84, and that should be perfect. There we go. We cross the line and we're third on 27 seconds. Great time trial. Half a minute ahead of Van Hooydonk and Van Moer. The others are going to come in, and I guess we'll see on the podium who took the victory. Victor Kampenaerts annihilated the competition with a minute and a half ahead of Remco Evenepoel. We finished 8th, which is a spectacular TT to my taste. I like it. I'm actually quite content about this result. We've beaten quite a few good riders. Riders that are fairly similar in TT. We were beaten by better ones like De Gent, Wellens, Janssen and so forth. So it's not a shame to lose from them. Evenepoel already coming second, so I'm really curious what his stats are now. He's relatively the same age as us, so it's going to be a battle between us in the future, I think. Definitely going to be close between us. For now, let's go over to the real race, the road race. First of all, we've got some more points here, so I think after the next race we'll be able to level up again. There we go, month turn, we go from June to July, and we received the 55 points, bringing us to level 6, so it was earlier than I expected. I didn't see this month change coming. And we get a skill point next time. We can't choose between improvement of attributes and evolution of potential though. So now that we can't change at every level, the improvement of attributes and evolution, that means you have to take care more. And we got to think more about whether we go for both, because I thought I would have plenty of time to go for evolution after I've improved my attributes, but that is a no-go. Okay, this is suddenly way more balanced than I thought it would be. Obviously, due to the upgrade, we also can choose the progression of attributes. We won't be able to do that on level 7, but this time around we can, so let's try and choose wisely. We haven't done evolution of potential yet, but personally, I haven't really seen why we would do that. If we go for puncher, we can get 85 hill and 85 mountain, which sounds way too OP. I would like to make it more all-round, but I could just do that by going progression of attributes, but I don't know. More versatile in the long run, but I don't know how to do this yet. I'm afraid of spending my points on this and then being disappointed. I'd love to use my progression of attributes again, but I'd have to go for evolution one day. We could change that maybe a few upgrades later. I think I'm gonna go for progression again. Guys, if you're watching this video, if you think that I'm doing it wrong, if I should go for evolution, explain to me why. I'll try and keep that in mind and try and boost that in the upcoming episodes. And hopefully we can fix our issues if we have serious issues. So now, what am I going to choose? I don't actually know. We can build us up towards 77 mountain, 72 time trial. We can go towards meh. Climber is pretty much the same, not much difference. Only acceleration goes up. Time trial is a bit of a weak one, I would say. Recovery goes up though, but that's the same with everything. I don't know what time trial does that much better. Only time trial 1 extra, so it's not worth it. Sprint gives us 70 acceleration, no sprint still, so I don't see the worth in that either. Puncher seems pretty good. Might go for this one. Northern Classics gives us 61 cobble, 70 acceleration. Secondaries go up, but I don't see the point of that. Barter the same, so I'm gonna go for Stage Racer or Puncher, and I think it's gonna be Puncher because I prefer hills over time trial, and I'm gonna go straight up and do it. Let's confirm. Again, we got our email when it comes to the contracts. I'm afraid that it looks quite desperate now, or is it going up? It looks like it's slightly going up again, so maybe that TT did do well. We can spend 2 points again, 2 points of interest. And I'm going to do so on Caja again. We might as well continue with Caja just for the sakes of why not. It doesn't look like we're going to have many other teams than this in the future when it comes to the choice. So guess we're going to have to choose between this. I'm going to go for Caja if I can. Otherwise, I'm probably going to choose between Sport Vlaanderen and Adria. And my choice there would probably go to Adria, even though that would be Conti. I don't know. Sport Vlaanderen seems to be so nothing for me. I don't know why. Maybe if we're good enough, we can get Adria into Pro Conti, but I doubt it. We also need to spend another skill point. I will not be putting that in network because it looks like we don't want to go to any team on the list, so we might as well not spend points in it. I don't want to spend in Discovery because it feels useless. Learn more about the competitors, yeah. About the riders that ride the same races, yeah. The usual things, I don't really care about that, honestly. Observation is more effective, but I don't need that yet. I don't use it often anyway. Stealth seems good. I might use that, but I'm afraid about that. I might go stealth or super leader. just for the sakes of trying. Then again, I would be able to go for attentiveness and go for passive XP again every month. That would grow ourselves quicker. And it's been helping quite a lot lately, so... I think I'm actually gonna go for stealth. Then we can actually try that, and hopefully that somewhat helps. Here it is, the Belgian Championships. We've got 74 average now. Let's take a quick look at our stats again. 77, 75. I took the puncher mainly because it will offer us an opportunity here that we have not had before. It looks like we've got a mediocre day. Nothing great, nothing bad. So we should be alright. We should be alright. We've got some great riders here. Tim Wellens and so forth at the start. So it won't be easy. It's a hilly parkour. Plenty of small hills. If I remember correctly, it's a very hard parkour. But yeah, it should be fun. Let's get started. Okay, get some exposure in the breakaway over at least 170 kilometers. There's no way I'm going breakaway. I'm going to neglect manager orders. What a crime. And I'm going to go all out for the NC. I believe we can get a result here, so I'm not going to spend it trying to get that race objective. At the left top, we can now see next to the sneak ability, surprise opponents. We can do it twice in the stage apparently. I don't know if it will regenerate or something, or it will be on a cooldown. Guess we're gonna find out, but yeah, I'm gonna try it when I need it at the end of the stage. Not gonna spend it beforehand, and then we can assess the situation. The race is past halfway, and it's actually quite a suffering. At the moment I'm not suffering yet, but I had to get water. Was a bit of trouble there. I'm back properly, and yeah, I'm curious what the stealth ability is going to offer us, so I hope that it's good enough. I think that you can attack and they won't respond, but that's would be slightly overpowered if I can use that on a final climb. So quite curious. Quite curious. Like, if things are overpowered, I'm just not going to use them because I'd find it unfair. So it's not that big of a deal if they're overpowered, but it would be fun if I could use them and if they weren't overpowered, you know? Oh crap, we're blocked. I used my eel ability quickly to get out of it. Hopefully it helps, because otherwise it's going to pain me. 67 kilometers, let's not get behind. Let's try and use effort curse just in case. So if a gap opens up ahead of Roulans, no. Come on, ride bitch, ride. Okay, so you can't attack when you're eel abilitying. That's a new verb, eel abilitying. Okay, and that's why we couldn't sprint last time when we were eeling. Yes, that's another word I just invented. Eeling. That's gonna be the word for the ability from now on. Anyway, that ability did save my ass, and it will come in handy at some points on climbs and so forth. So I'm very happy that I have it now. We've come to a point where there's going to be massive split ups in the peloton, considering the pace is going up like mad. Even the end is just done. Turns is still here, Benoit is still here. Let's try and move past the end though. Looks like Menton is still here, so looks like we can still get past people here on the left. So let's try and do that. Hopefully that works out well. No gaps, please. No gaps. Come on, Van Marke. Close it down, Menton. He's the dangerous chain here. Let's get up there. Yes. Perfect. 52 kilometers left. 3 times the climb. This is a hell of a parkour. Honestly, it's probably going to be really hard to get a good result here. We're spending so much energy, and at this point I don't think it's going to be worth it in the end. Let me just try and use my observe on Lambrecht, because I think he's leader there. And he's got like full yellow, so we've got half yellow. I don't see us doing this. Lambrecht, not sure if he's even leader, honestly. I'm so scared now. This hill is going to be so treacherous the next time we go over it. We might survive this one with proper energy left, but at the moment we're already suffering. Looks like Van der Sande is done. Lotto Soudal with the full train, Benoit at the front, Wellens and Kampenaerts. Their train is going like mad. Kampenaerts still in a good position here. We're hanging on, but our yellow is slimmering down. And this is the moment where we want to be at the front. We don't want to be caught on a gap, and it looks like we won't be. That's close. I decided to take a look at the energy on Lambrecht again. He is probably going to win the NC. I'm honestly pretty sure about it. Gilbert as well with full energy. Let's try it on turns. We've got plenty of observes. Also pretty full in energy. Yeah. We're almost out, and at the moment it doesn't look like we're coming back on that. These guys are making it till the top, I think. The other Nasen, what's he doing? Still full yellow. How is that all possible? We are the climbers here. Damn it. Campenaerts falling through. Looks like our secondaries really matter here. I think it's the stamina that's killing us. Because we're not regenerating, because we're not ready for these kind of long races. We're actually gonna drop here if we don't start pacing. Let's hope Benoit, yeah, Benoit is out. Nobody else will want to react, so let's try and regenerate while this tempo is down. We've got an attack of the plus. I'm not gonna react, I'm gonna let others do that. At the moment, we've got no yellow, but the others are suffering as well. This climb is also quite treacherous, the second part of the climb. Let's hope we can regenerate in the downhill, we will need it. Here we go, the final time on the climb, and the plus has a gap of 1 minute, so it's not looking good either way. The plus looks to be getting this victory here. What was our race objective? I totally forgot about that. Oh yeah, breakaway. Oopsie, forgot about that. Was on purpose though that I forgot, let's be honest. Looks like there's an attack from Gilbert and such. There's no way I can follow that. Gonna try and set up my own pace at 75. Energy Gel should be able to drop these guys and hopefully set up a pace towards a top 10 here. Van Mark is going. I can't follow that. I cannot follow that. Let's up it towards 85. 80, we can't do more. We've got Benoit with us. Philipsen as well. How are we with Philipsen on climbs? I don't get it. These endurance points matter so much. 62 endurance today. It is hurting us like mad. We're gonna... Ooh, the plus has been caught and like massacred. I think we're gonna end up in the top 15, but nothing more today. A bit unfortunate. I expected much more, but I didn't look at the endurance stat at all before defining our goal today, so a bit on my issue there, but the others are closing in on the right here. Who's gonna take the victory? That's not them, okay. There's the finish line. I can't see it. Ah, my camera's going weird. Who's gonna win it? It's gonna be real close. It looks to be Gilbert taking it. I think it's Gilbert going to be champion. Björk Lambrecht. I told you he was gonna win it. I told you. Björk Lambrecht takes it. We're going to be ending up in the top 15, I think. Let's take a look. Stefan Mark is 7th. And we are going to be finishing 10th. Top 10 even. Definitely not a bad result. Quite happy about it. But I expected more considering the parcours. I did not see the overall length being this big though. 10th in our first national championships in Belgium. Not great, not terrible. I don't really mind that we're 10th. Would have been weird to be Belgian champion after just 1 year at the age of 19, but who knows, maybe Evenepoel does it in real life. Anyway, let's tap next and figure out what's next on our schedule. But first of all, let's take a look here. We got very bad there, so no issue, but 10th in the race, so that's why they're supposedly happy. Let's tap OK. And I think that's about it for this episode. It was a pretty weird one. A pretty weird one. A very weird one, actually. We started off with the Sicilia race. We abandoned. So we were injured for like 3 months, and eventually we came back at the end of June after plenty of stuff, and we rode the national championships. We didn't do amazing. We didn't do terrible. I don't really mind our results. Would have been weird to be first, as I just said. But yeah, I expected slightly more. Anyway, we've got a goal coming up quite soon. First of all, Daosta. We should be able to win that quite easily, considering all of it is U23. Might be a chance to get our first victory. Next to that, after that, we have our goal again. That is the Adriatica Ionica race. I'm aiming for that one because of the Passo Giao in there on stage 3. We didn't have the opportunity to ride the Etna, so let's hope we don't crash out on the first stage of Adriatica Ionica, because I want to ride that Passo Giao. Anyway, I think that's about it. Hope you liked it. If you did, tap that like button. If you didn't, tell me what's wrong. I'll make it better for you next time. Goodbye, guys.